I don't think people realize how well ADA is in fact doing in the crypto market right now. And you might be scratching your head. You might be wondering what the hell I'm talking about. And I really want to show you guys how ADA has in fact bucked the overall trend of the crypto market. This is going to be very eye-opening because if you're not looking at things outside of price, you're missing the story of what's actually taking place. And this is all coming from a comment from a viewer, and this was actually a very good discussion to have. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So first of all, I'm still sitting here right now. It's about 5:50 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're watching the market just digest this Chinese tariff news this morning. We're going to have to still wait for the jobs report and see how that impacts prices. I don't know what that's going to look like as the day goes on. Again, like I talked about earlier, I'm expecting a very wild day, and we'll see where the direction does in fact head. But I stumbled across this comment from a viewer that was definitely worth the discussion. This was from Y Fruit Loops, and this was based on my video yesterday talking about many haven't realized this, that things have changed. And basically what I was talking about was you have a lot of people that are unwilling to sell ADA right now. Okay, so go back and watch that video if you haven't. But what he said was, it seems like the videos are making less and less sense. People that have long-term thinking never sell. The people try to trade day to day, week to week are selling, and the market is bearish right now for the short term, meaning day to day, week to week right now. If Bitcoin dropped to 75 to 72K, there is literally nothing Cardano can do to stop price from declining as well. We all know Cardano has the strongest buy and hold position in the crypto space. Nothing has changed. All right, so this is actually a very good comment and a very good discussion to have, because ADA actually can stop that drop. And I want to show you guys exactly what I mean. But first of all, what we have seen for ADA is some very exciting rises, right? We know that November brought a lot of excitement to ADA. It brought higher volume, higher excitement, higher resilience. And during that time, we saw daily trading volume for ADA surge to, $3 to $7 billion in daily trading volume. So very high days. And then what we started to see on the decline here was declining volume. Even at the top here, what we were starting to see, or the local top, what we were starting to see was that fall to somewhere in that $1 to $2 billion in daily trading volume range. And now we've kind of nestled in this range to the tune of $500 million to $1 billion in daily trading volume. And what you're seeing right now is in fact a lot of wash trading. You're seeing a lot of speculators making moves, and for the most part, you have seen volume decline this way because people have picked up their positions and they're unwilling to unload. All right. Now, why I'm saying that is, if you haven't noticed, ADA continues to bounce off the floor. All right. It continues to show resilience in terms of price. We're actually, again, still trying to flip this around and turn this into a reversal. Maybe that'll happen as the day goes on. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But I think a very important trend to note here is what ADA is doing versus BTC. And we look at ADA BTC specifically over the past few months, you guys can see that, yes, ADA has in fact been outperforming BTC. It's been bucking the overall trend of the crypto market, because what has BTC really been doing these last several months? It's been dropping, right? When we look back at the early part of February, which is where ADA started this trend, which is basically back here, BTC has been on the decline. ADA BTC has not. So yes, ADA has in fact been showing a lot of resilience versus Bitcoin. But just to even give a little more context surrounding this, we need to take a look at some of the other top assets in crypto. ETH BTC dropping. XRP BTC has actually been flat, right? Not increasing or decreasing. If we look at Sol BTC, all right, dropping. Look at, and this isn't to poke fun at any of these coins or anything like that, but just to give people kind of a context of what's happening in the crypto market. ADA has the opposite trend. ADA has been gaining strength versus Bitcoin. It's tough to see in the charts because obviously BTC has been declining, but ADA has in fact been gaining strength. And a big reason as to why that is again, the conviction from holders. People have this long-term mindset, and that doesn't mean that they're not going to sell. I have a long-term mindset when it comes to ADA. It means I'm not selling right here. I will eventually be taking profits, as I'm sure most people will. But the thing is you have people defending prices here. Unlike any other asset in crypto, you still have this buying and removal of supply from exchanges, right? And what that even means further is that as we do start to make these moves back up, it's even easier for ADA to make more aggressive moves to the upside because there's less resistance. There's less supply available in the market at that point. Hopefully that starts clicking and making sense for people. So yes, if BTC were to drop to 75K, 72K on a wick like that, right? Yes, it would definitely drag the price of ADA down, but it would probably have a very good rebound as well from there. All right. If BTC does this in more of a piddly fashion, you could actually see that ADA BTC chart either hold strong there or actually continue to gain dominance versus Bitcoin. Because that's what the trend is, right? This ADA BTC does in fact want to continue rising and continues to follow this long-term trend line, which is a great sign. So ADA is in fact showing a lot of resilience here. Yes, I know today is going to be kind of a weird day. I've seen ADA drop about 2 cents just since I woke up this morning, and we're seeing, everything throughout the space drop. It just kind of is what it is. But I really wanted to provide that clarity that yes, ADA is doing things very different. Yes, it is unlikely that we reach some incredibly low prices outside of black swan events and flash crashes. And that was one thing I forgot to talk about. So we need to remember, right, what it even took to move BTC down to some of these lower prices in general. It took months of black swan events, right? Talking about the largest liquidation event in crypto history, which was all the way back here. It took the Bybit hack, which was all the way right here to start the things rolling. It took tariffs to try to keep pushing the prices down. And yet what we're seeing is actually kind of a reversal starting in terms of BTC. All right. So that's where I think a lot of the bearishness in the market is a little bit overblown right now. People that are screaming, oh, we're going to 75K, oh, we're going to 72K. You have to think about what it actually took to even get us down to some of those 78K ranges, 79K ranges in the first place. It took a lot. And now that we have this kind of clarity and we're starting to get past, I think, a lot of the surprises in the crypto market, that's when the charts start to calm down. That's when you start to see assets plant their foot in the ground and move the opposite direction. And that's why this trend for ADA that has already been good the past few months, it begins to get even better. All right. That's just my assessment on this. And who knows? I could be completely wrong. Maybe ADA flips and we start to see some lower prices and, people lose their conviction. But the thing is you're trying to change an overall fundamental on a fundamental level, what ADA holders decide to do. And they've had this much conviction for such a long period of time. That seems very unlikely at this point. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope that makes a lot of sense. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I forgot to talk about something else. Sorry, guys. I forgot something else. What we've also seen too is global liquidity just set a new all-time high. New all-time high. So what we're seeing is, again, the BTC chart or the overall crypto chart getting ready to go on this massive run because global liquidity has continued to rise. I mean, everything is frankly set up perfect for a big boom. And again, we're just waiting for everything to kind of quiet down and to have people stop being so reactionary. And that time will in fact come. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.